Hi, my name is Dr. Todd Rowe, and I'm here today to talk about the remedy Apis mellifica, or honeybee. Before I start, just to say that nothing in this material is meant to diagnose, cure, prescribe, or treat any illness. Please consult your homeopathic practitioner for treatment options. The honeybee has been used for centuries in the treatment of allergies, arthritis, kidney problems, and anaphylaxis. It's probably one of the most ancient medicines known to man. It also is used homeopathically for a wide variety of conditions. Most well known are probably allergies, as well as the treatment of hives. It's probably our main remedy for the treatment of hives, acute hives. It's a great first aid remedy for bee stings or stings from insects of any kind. It can also be used acutely for bronchitis or conjunctivitis, inflammation of the eyes. Another great use acutely of this remedy is for poison ivy or poison oak. It also can be used to reduce the pain and swelling associated with shingles. It's a remedy to consider for acute urinary tract infections. And lastly, very useful for sore throats. Some of the indications for Apis mellifica are that the person tends to be fairly busy and industrious and restless and has trouble sitting still. They oftentimes desire company, and associated with their physical problems there can be irritability or even jealousy. Some general characteristics that you'll see of people who need this remedy include what you might expect if you were stung by a bee, and that is typically when you're stung you have redness and swelling and burning and heat at the site. And these are all qualities that you would expect to see in someone who needs the remedy Apis mellifica. And so a lot of swelling and edema, a lot of heat, a lot of redness, and typically they are worse from heat and better from cold applications. There is a time aggravation for this remedy, and that is typically they are worse around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Most often their problems are worse on the right side and worse from lying down. As I mentioned, they're better from cold applications, better from exercise and moving around. In addition to the burning pains that I described, there also can be stinging pains associated with this remedy. Typically, there's a lot of swelling around the eyes, and as I mentioned, it's a big remedy for conjunctivitis with a lot of redness and swelling. It's also a useful remedy acutely for hot flushes and for shingles or herpes zoster. It's another remedy that can be very useful for poison oak and poison ivy. They have sore throats that are better from cold drinks. It's a remedy to think about for bronchitis, particularly when there is pain, burning pain on inspiration or breathing in. And another key that's useful in identifying the remedy is that they tend to be quite thirstless. It's useful for bladder infections, particularly with strong burning pain during urination. It's also a remedy to think about for newborns who are having trouble urinating. A variety of skin problems are associated with this remedy. I mentioned urticaria already, but also eczema and in particular impetigo, which often happens in kids related to staphylococcal infections. And finally, a very useful remedy to consider for bee stings. Remedies that come close to compare to include Natrum Muriaticum, or sodium chloride, and the plant remedy Urtica urens. The remedy can be ordered at orders@amchof.org. And if you're interested in learning more about this remedy and other similar remedies, you can find out about our acute care program at acutecare@amchof.org. Thank you very much.